straight up hustle. Good evening, everyone. The Michigan Tech women's basketball team entered tonight's game just one win away and some help from their friends in the Sioux from winning the GLIAC North Championship, to win the GLIAC North Championship Division outright. The Hillsdale Chargers stood in front of the Huskies' shot at glory. In the second half, Hillsdale's just trying to stay in the game. I'm trying to stay in this highlight. Morgan Blair gets to lay up the fall, but the Chargers were down 25. The Huskies, though, kept their foot on the gas in the final 20 minutes. Morgan Anderson buries the three ball, extending the lead to 28. Anderson had 11. Speaking of triples, Kelly Guy had 5 of them. There's one of them. Guy led the way with the game-high 21. Michigan Tech shot 53% from the field. Brenna Heisey knocks down the tough-looking jumper. Speaking of Ms. Heisey, this time she gets the ball and takes it straight to the rack. Michigan Tech wins it big over Hillsdale, clinching at least a share of the GLIAC North Championship.
I thought our defense was awesome. I thought that we made them work for everything. I thought we contested every pass. I thought we contested every shot. We rebounded really well. They had 14 turnovers in the first half, and I thought a lot of that was us going after the basketball, really going after the basketball, and I think our offense is driven by our defense.
It means a lot to us. I mean, that was one of our goals at the beginning of the season, so, I mean, we got to keep working hard and just keep doing what we're doing.
The Huskies can win the North Division outright with a victory over Saginaw Valley Saturday at 1. Speaking of Saginaw Valley, the Cardinals were in Marquette taking on the Wildcats tonight. Northern had a double-digit lead in the second half, and they add to it here. Kendall Martinet hits the jumper off a nice feed from Nea Makala. Nea was dishing the ball around all night long, this time across the court to Alyssa Kola. She tickles the twine. Kola finished with 9 points. Saginaw Valley cut NMU's lead down to 8. That's when Abby DeBruin went to work, and business was good there for Abby on the end one. It's not like I'm trying to sound like a broken record, but Makala again moving the ball to the top of the key. Courtney Lemon drops in a 3-ball to put Northern up 17. In fact, Courtney Lemon finished with a team-high 17 points. NMU won the game 66-48.
They're gonna stop Lauren and Alyssa from driving, then I'm out there on the 3 or Nea's on the 3, and we just gotta shoot them when we're open and make them, and then they'll stop doing that, and then our guards can get in there and score layups.
I thought we had a very good start to the second half. We talked about it at halftime. It was a very similar game at their place. We were only up 4 at halftime. We needed to get them some stops. We needed to get some stops and get the ball out in the open court, which I thought we did to start the second half.
Courtney Lemon and Troy Matson talking there. NMU takes on Hillsdale Saturday at 1 p.m. back at the Berry. In the Sioux, the Lake State women fell by 10 points to Grand Valley, 67-57. Gladstone's Jamie Botruff had 5 points off the bench for Grand Valley. Lake State did win the men's game, however, 78-66 over GVSU. Back to the highlights. The Hillsdale Charger men look to avoid the season sweep against Michigan Tech. Early on, the Huskies get the ball to you-know-who. Ben Stelzer cuts inside at the right time for a 2-point lead. Zach Miller had himself a night from downtown for the Chargers. He hit 4 triples in this one. He finished with 13 points. Back the other way, Phil Rombach with the ball drives down low on the baseline. Somehow, someway, Rombach uses his length to his advantage. He had 13 points as well for Tech. Leading the way for the home team in this one, Mr. Stelzer. He hits the jumper for part of his 29 points. Hillsdale head coach John Tharp had that look of anguish coaches get trying to stop Mr. Stelzer. Michigan Tech wins it by 10, securing a berth in the upcoming GLIAC tournament. Back in Marquette, the NMU men went toe-to-toe with the ranked Saginaw Valley State Cardinals, trailing by 2 early. Chavis Madison went to work. The senior puts up a tough shot, and he gets it to go to tie the game to a piece. Going to the hoop worked so well for Madison that Jordan Perez decided to give it a try, and he gets another tough lay-in to go, but the Cats were down 4. Bill Saul got a big-time game out of his freshman point guard. Since we're talking about him, let's show him one more time. Perez waits for the right time to drive to the basket, and with his right hand, puts it in. Perez, 23 points for NMU. The Wildcats, though, had no answer from the Cardinals from downtown. Damon Bozeman hit 5 threes in the game. The Cards hit 12 threes as a team. Northern put up a good fight, but SVSU wins it by 10. In girls basketball action tonight, Calumet won another tough road game, this time in Escanaba, 50-40. Iron Mountain slipped by Negaunee 55-51. The game between Lantz and Hancock was postponed due to the weather today. They will try again on February 18th. And Forest Park rebounded after a tough loss earlier in the week to Munising. They win at West Iron County tonight, 53-33. Back to the goods. A decent crowd showed up at Ishpeming to watch the Lady Hematites play the Lady Knights. First quarter, Ishpeming moves the ball around the horn, eventually into the hands of Tammy Simula. She takes the biscuit to the basket for 2 points. Norway not going away. On the run here, JC Ball makes the layup, keeping things close in the opening minutes. More from Miss Ball. Now, I'd let her shoot the rock all the time. She just makes shots. Ball, 2 more points thanks to a little help there from the window. Late in the first half, Jessica Spencer dials up the 3 ball, and it rings 3 times. Miss Spencer had 17 to lead the way for Ishpeming. Just before the halftime buzzer, Lindsay Thompson plays Beat the Clock, and she does just that. Brett Austin gets win number 1 as head coach of the Hematites, 59-41. Back to the scoreboards. Ontonoggin's Lori Wardinsky had 20 points, but the Gladiators fell at Houghton to the Gremlins, 60-37. It was Dollar Bay over Chassell, 55-51. In Waters Meet, the Waters Meet won at Ewan Trout Creek tonight. They get the W, 56-39. North Central's Bailey Wells was 5 of 6 from downtown. She had 25 points for the Jets as they grounded the Eagles, 49-43. And Hannahville defeated Republic Michigami, 50-31. In boys basketball action tonight, Kingsford defeated Gladstone, 58-38. Tyler Wells, I believe, had 18 for the Road Braves, and the Hawks defeated Hannahville, 64-43. The surprising score of the evening came from on the ice. Negaunee at home trailed Escanaba 4-1 at one point before the Miners stunned the Eskimos 6-5 for the win on senior night. And in District 4 wrestling action at Westwood, the Hematites defeated the Patriots in the semifinals and the Middletowners in the final to win a district title. Congrats to the Hematites. To keep yourself up to date in every sports story, local, regional, or national, you can follow me on Twitter at JT ABC10 Sports or like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/ABC10 Sports.